Nah, he's dead. Everything's gone. When they say they close at 8 o'clock on Walking Street, they mean it. I'm slightly disappointed. I came here at 6 o'clock. This place was kicking. And I went, chilled out for a little while on the river, and then had some coffee. And I walk outside and the place is dead now. Well, there's still sushi available. I don't eat sushi off the street though. You got what is this? A little restaurant. So some of the stuff's still open. Very quiet. Jesus Christ. Paw Jai. Should go get a foot massage is what I should do. Everything closes up here like 8 o'clock though. Crazy. Oh, donuts. Donuts are always good, but they're just not good for you. Drinks, shoes. Do we need some shoes? No, thank you. No shoes. So over here, straight ahead, is the Mekong. And unfortunately, when it was light out, you could see it really pretty easily. And there was all kinds of stuff going on right on the other, across the street here. And now, everybody's putting everything away. Everything must close here 8 or 9 o'clock. No later than like 9 o'clock. Anybody want some cactus? I noticed they sell a lot of cactus out here. Fish balls. I still haven't eaten. All day, didn't eat. Fasted today. Still sweaty. Yeah, you know, slow, man. Pace of Nakhon Phanom and Bueng are very slow compared to elsewhere, like, you know, Bangkok. Maybe I need to walk slower. What is that? Oh, cheese doodads. Everything that looks good, I don't want to eat it. So after I went to the Wat Phu Thok today, as I said I was going to towards the end of the stream, I said I'm going to go somewhere different. I'm going to go to, is the street, what? Is the street good, different than Bangkok? It's a lot slower. There's, you know, I can't say it's better or worse, but it's just they close up faster, you know? Oh, I'm fine. My legs are fine. I mean, I'll sleep good tonight, but other than that, I'm fine. I mean, I've been walking for the last 3 hours. I walk a lot. I always walk a lot. Lately I haven't, but I feel good. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Afterwards, I went to this Pusing, and I thought, okay, you know, it'll be cool, but can't be as good as the last place. And then, you know, I get there and the guy goes, oh, and I remembered him saying something to me, but I wasn't really listening. He said, you have to pay for a truck to take you to the top. And I said, well, can't you walk? And he said, no, it's like 5 kilometers and it's all through mud and forest and the roads are bad. And he said, you can't do that. He said, you pay if you want to go alone, you pay 500 baht. If you go with 5 people, then you pay 100 baht each. You know, if you pay with 10 people, you pay 50 baht each, right? So I get there and the first couple of people are like, they didn't want to go with me. I must have looked like, you know, I don't know, the evil Farang or something, but they didn't want to go with me. And then another one was all a bunch of little kids and, you know, grandmas and stuff. And they were like, we're going to just keep it to our family. And I was like, okay, whatever, I understand that. And so, meow, cub. The kid thinks he's being smart. Bueng. Pakchan. What does this say? Nakhon Phanom, 187 kilometers. What is this? Nangoi. What is this? I can't read it. Hanoi, 654 kilometers. So anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh, so finally, this guy the one guy with the yellow shirt that I saw him climbing up the mountain. They always got to play the music so loud. Pakchan. Sorry. I gotta get away from that music. It's driving me freaking crazy. So, I gotta clear my brain for a second. All this freaking music coming from 10 different directions. I don't know what it is with cactuses here. They really like them. But anyway, now I remember. So the guy with the yellow shirt was there. He goes, oh yeah, I'll go with you. And I went, all right, well, you know, 250 baht, it's not too bad. And then there was 3 chicks. And they go, oh, we want to go too. We go, okay, no problem. So we had 5 of us in our group. And they took us to 5 places. They took us to this Pusing. Look at these kids going crazy. It's amazing. They're oblivious to the world. Anyway, so they took us to Pusing, which was not high up or anything like that. And but it was a beautiful golden temple. Golden Buddha, rather. And then they took us to... Fuck, I can't even remember the order. They took us to like 5 places. They took us to the elephant. Oh, they took us to the what is it called? Hin Alina, Hin Samwan, which is the three whales, the three whale rocks. Okay, which was the rocks are shaped like whales, and that was high up. And people were like, they have like little yellow tapes, pieces of tape. They have little yellow pieces of tape that are on the rock. So it's like, don't go past this point, because if you slip, you're fucked. You're gonna fall off the side. And it was really high up. Of course, I stayed about 5 feet away from there, but there was a lot of Thais. They were like, oh, let me go a little bit outside of it. It's crazy. So they took us to like 5 places, and out of them, oh, this is the second farang that I've seen for the day. And he's working. Maybe I'll buy some from him just to see what he's selling. What is it? I guess he's working here, selling something, or helping, or doing whatever. But what does he got here? Hello. What do you got? Oh, finished? Yeah. Or what do you got? Yogurt or what? Huh? What is this? Yogurt?
No, that is tea. What they have.
Oh.
Iced tea.
Is this still good?
Yeah,
I get one. What do you got? What kinds you got there?
What do you like? You like that green tea?
No green tea for me. I don't.
That is passion fruit. We do ourselves.
That's passion fruit?
Yeah.
What's this one right here?
That's also tea, kind of tea. I don't know what it's not nice. It's sweet for me.
How about this one?
Yeah, okay, 10 baht.
What is this?
That is wait for my wife. I cannot read that.
Oh, it's in Thai?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too small for me. อันนี้อะไรครับ In strawberry. Yeah, but what flavor? เป็นชิมยังไงอ่ะอันนี้มันเป็นไม่ใช่ strawberry ใช่ไหมไม่เป็นไร Okay, it's 10 baht. I get it. No problem. All right. 10 baht. Okay. ขอบคุณมากครับ Thank you. You're finished. Everything closes early.
Yeah.
8 o'clock here. Because I came at 6 o'clock and I said, oh, everything is very busy. I went inside to have a coffee, and when I came out, I was like, everything's gone. It's black now. It's dark, you know? You live here? Yeah, for a long time?
Yeah, 10 years.
10 years. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from the U.S., but I live in Bangkok. But I just came here for a couple days. So, yeah.
You walk around here?
Yeah, I walked around. I walked around.
Phuthok is nice.
I went to Phuthok. I went to Pusing, when they take you everywhere to all the different places. And then yesterday I was in Nakhon Phanom yesterday. I went to Ahong, I forget what it was. Ahong something, I can't remember. It's just out on the Mekong. It's a temple, and it's supposed to be the belly button of the Mekong River. You know, I've been to many places in the last couple of days. I just came up here, you know, just to get away a little bit. You know.
Yeah, but Bueng and Phuthok.
Yeah.
It's a famous place.
Yeah, but the Phuthok is very nice because you get a beautiful view. But you know, there are parts of it that are a little bit.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
It's an adventure, yeah, definitely. That's exactly how I say it. It's an adventure. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good. I'm trying to think of what it is though. I can't remember what. It's not strawberry. Yeah, I don't know. อร่อยครับ
ที่มันเป็นอะไรที่นี่ที่มัน
มัน strawberry มัน strawberry แต่ไม่ใช่ strawberry not strawberry but a little bit it tastes a little bit like strawberry but it's not I know it's not but it's very good though so thank you okay โชคดี thank you take care oh the legs are fine I mean I'll sleep good tonight basically I wake up whenever I want which will probably be about 5. I'll sleep in an hour late today, 5 o'clock, and then I got to get a van to Nong Khai, which is about 3 hours. I already have a hotel, and it's the place that I want, so I'm set up there. But after that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I know I'm gonna go to Nong Khai and just chill for a day or two, and I'll either move on or I'll go back to Bangkok. But we'll see. I gotta see where I'm supposed to go here because I think it's over here. I'm gonna start walking back towards my hotel. See, they have a nice little strip down here. There's some restaurants and there was a nice coffee shop I went to. Somebody told me today. Well, I put some pictures up, you know, and the girl from Starbucks for the who lives in Bueng. Well, she's from here, from Bangkok. She said you have to go to the seven-step waterfall. And I was like, I got no time. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm not going. If I do something like that, I'll have to stay for another night, and I don't want to. You know. Anyway, now it's going to be pitch black wherever I'm going. Take care, huh? For the record, there is no COVID, not one recorded case, domestic case at least, of COVID here in Bangkok. And also for the record, shit, man, I can't even get across. When I got back to the hotel, the lady from the front desk told me, she said, I was telling her about how it was kind of scary, and it's 90% humidity right now. It's only 81 degrees, feels like 90, but it's 90%, the humidity is 90%. Anyway, she told me, I said, oh yeah, it was kind of scary in some places, a little bit spooky, you know, you gotta be careful. And she said, oh yeah, a 60-year-old Thai woman died last year taking a selfie. She was taking a selfie and she fell off the edge. She fell off of a cliff and died. 60 years old. I mean, you should have seen, well, I'll get into it in a little bit, but you should have seen the Thais today with their selfies. I was like, holy shit. First of all, my wife she's not sure how she is because she's hot and cold. She's still, her skin is blotchy from whatever, which is a sign of dengue fever. And Alex is, he's basically bedridden. He can't move. So they're going to the hospital tomorrow morning. But the Thais, man, they were just crazy about it. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's tape down that says don't go past this tape because it's dangerous. And they were just like, oh, I'm gonna go. And they go right to the edge. They're sitting there. All it would take is they start to get up and they slip, boom, that's it. Life is over. They're done. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Couldn't believe it. So, you know, I had some people take selfies of me, but I was nowhere near the edge. This one guy jumped, it was a guy in the yellow shirt. He jumped over to a rock. And I was like, what the hell is he doing? Then I looked and I went, if he slides down, there's nothing there. He's dead. I was like, how bad do you really want a selfie? I mean, and these are people, they're not like on YouTube trying to make money. They're not, you know, trying to be social influencers. They're not doing any of that. They're just, you know, they just want to show their friends and be cool. You know. Unbelievable, you know? See if I can find my hotel. I have no clue. I just know I'm going in the right direction. But you can see, I mean, there's really nothing going on. This is a pretty quiet place, comparatively speaking. Or survival of the dumbest, survival of the smartest, you know. I mean, listen, you wanna go stand on the edge of a cliff and risk it, go for it. I mean, I'm all for taking risk, but that's just stupid. Because you don't, you know, listen, we went to this place, it was called, I think it was View Song Ball. And, you know, it was like this big rock, and there's like little indentations, and water was in it, and there was algae in it. So you have to step into it, and until you get close to the edge, it's not dangerous. Once you get close to the edge, it gets dangerous. Mini C, big C. All right, I got to find my way back here, and I don't know where the hell I am. I remember this place. But, you know, these people were like, oh, take a selfie of me, you know, and it's like, Kun Piggy, come over here, take a selfie of me. You know, Bueng, come over here, take photo. Selfie, group photo. They wanted group photos with me. And, you know, it was a nice thought. Yeah, it does, but I'm on the phone. So, you know, I'll have to disconnect. I have a good idea where I'm going. I'd have to disconnect to be able to connect to the map. You know, put you guys on hold for about 5 minutes. You know, the girl sent me the photos, and I'm like, they're all fucking blurry. Like, don't you know how to tap the screen and get a nice sharp image? Apparently not. Look at this, man. I mean, it is dead. Got 7-Eleven. Except I got plenty of water. So much for walking street. You know, if I could have streamed earlier, I would have streamed. But I figure if I'm streaming at 6 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. And, you know, 7, like something out of a cartoon taking a selfie on a mountain. Yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, it's flat out stupid. And they were like, you know, the people in the group were like, oh, Kun Scott, go stand over there. You stand over there, no problem. Yeah, it's okay. And I'm like, are you gonna bring me back from death if it's not okay? And then I told him, I said, listen, I fell from like 45 feet. I fell from the 4th floor. I know what it's like to break all your bones in your body. I'm like, I don't want to do that shit again. I'm like, sorry. I'm scared and I admit it. Yeah. Oh, sabay. Boy, if you die, no problem. You're dead already. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to die already. Jeez Louise. Thank you to Mr. Richard Moss. Appreciate your contribution earlier today. Thank you very much, Mang. And thank you to the person who sent me a Bitcoin. That was very cool also. PayPal, Bitcoin, Cash App, money, what is it called? Apple Money. All those are very good for me, especially right now because I get the money like quick. I don't have to wait for 6 weeks to get the dough. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Now, I know I'm close by. And I remember this. I think it's over here. I hope it's over here because if it's not, I'm gonna get completely lost. There's a 7-Eleven over here. Let me think. I think it's over here. I would remember this. Imagine like walking around in the heart of Chicago in a dangerous area at a time like this. Shit, where the hell am I going? It's not down here. This is the hospital. Or is it? Fuck, I don't remember which way to go. I'm lost. Let's go over this way. It's probably over here. If not, I'll just, I'm getting my exercise. This is what old people do. They walk. Thank you, Mr. Minaj. I appreciate that. Thank you for the thought. One of these days, I'm going to get it set up to where the text that you write is, I'll hear it verbally, or whoever is close by will hear it, because that can be quite cool. Now, I will say that the Manscaped underwear have held up exquisitely. They're quite good. Son of a bitch, I don't know where I am. You didn't even see it? I thought you were there. Listen, I was too involved in screaming like a little girl. Shit, I probably went the wrong way. All I know is I'm gonna turn right somewhere. Yeah, I'm actually gonna edit some of the video, like 10 minutes of the video. The parts where I'm complaining or I'm going, fuck, this sucks a dick. I think that's what I was saying. Shit, I gotta find out where the hell I'm going. Hang on a second. Sawadee Cup. Ati bay mai thuốc. Thank you.
มาจะเป็นส่วนของมองน้อยจะต้องมองเลยนะ
โอ้ย Okay. This is how we do it in Thailand. Especially because I'd be walking this whole way.
Where are you from, Mister?
มาจากอเมริกาครับ
American.
มาจากบึงกาฬ เกิดที่นี่เหรอ Wow. So he was born here.
Sao màyพูดไทยเก่งจัง
ก็อยู่นานแล้วครับ
อยู่นานแล้ว อยู่จังหวัดอะไร
กรุงเทพ
กรุงเทพ
โอ้ผมเดินไม่ถูก
ไกลไกล
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh, ใกล้ๆที่นี่ก็เลี้ยวขวาใช่ไหม Earlier today, I went to Tesco Lotus here. Which is over here. Okay, ครับ
โอเค
ขอบคุณมากครับ
ครับผม ยินดีต้อนรับสู่บึงกาฬ
ขอบคุณโชคดีนะ
โชคดีครับ
Oy. Let's get into my room here. Nice air conditioning. Oh yeah. I don't want you guys sending a bunch of chicks over to my room, so can't show the room number. Ah! It's freezing in here. Woohoo! All right. Jesus, man. I tell you what. If that guy hadn't have picked me up, I would have been walking forever. Because the way that it looked like, all I had to do was walk straight down the street that I went, and then take a right or something, and I would have been there, here. But it didn't work out that way, so let me put this, get this thing set up here. Oh, everything's still here. Nobody's gonna steal anything from this. I got nothing much to steal at this point. Only thing I got is a laptop, and that laptop, Yesterday I got a message that says it needs to be serviced. I guess the battery needs to be changed. Anyway, let's see if I can do this. All right. Turn it off. Undo it. Oh shit. Where's my glasses? Phew. All right, so I'm set here. Let me turn this air off. Oh, freezing my balls off. Whew. This is how we roll when we're living a life of luxury. 350, was it 350? No, 450. 450 baht. So I got to come up with another stream similar to this morning's. Has to be as good as that. How am I going to top that? I looked at part of the stream already. It's pretty funny. I don't think there's anything like that in Nong Khai. Or Loei, maybe in Nan, maybe in, or definitely in Chiang Rai, definitely in Mae Hong Son. So I got to make it over there. Hopefully. You hear this? Can you hear these guys? The walls are a little bit thin. I can hear their TV. I can hear them drinking. They're not humping. If they were humping, I'd be banging on the wall, like stick a sock in their mouth or something. I'm gonna get jealous. I tell you what, I've forgotten about Isan because I've been propositioned like 3 times here already. I've been propositioned by mothers, by chicks who have friends. It's like, oh, this one, she's single. I'm like, well, I got a wife. No problem. No, it's a problem. It's a problem. I don't want another wife. I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want any of that shit. This is the problem. If you're listen, I met a guy today. I was going to cross over the street, and then I remembered, oh, shit, I forgot my mask. I'm going into Tesco Lotus. I'm going to need a mask. They're probably going to ask me to put a mask on. So I thought, I got to go back in my room. So when I was coming back in my room, first of all, the road is set up, and there's like a big, I don't know what you call it, a gully. And it's like 4 feet deep. So you can't just like walk over it. You break your leg or whatever. So I start coming back and I see this old guy. He's walking towards me and I go, that's Farang? Or is it just like some Thai with funny looking hair? No, it was an older guy next to the hotel. There's a school. And he teaches at the school. And he lives here where I'm at. He lives in this apartment/hotel. And he told me he's been here for a year and a half. And then we saw the guy selling I don't know what the hell it was. It wasn't strawberry. It was like it was almost like a melon or something, but it was good. You know, I just did it because I figured, you know, he was a foreigner and I'd shoot the shit with him for a couple of minutes. You know. But so I saw 2 foreigners here and 4 foreigners in Nakhon Phanom. So in the 2 cities that I've been in, I've seen 6 foreigners. That's it. In Don Mueang Airport, 0 foreigners. Pretty good. I can guarantee you in the van, they're not practicing any social distancing. I'm hoping that there's nobody that wants to go to Nong Khai, but I know there's going to be people that are going to go. I'd like to buy 2 tickets. And I might. All things considered, you have not suffered enough. Need a new adventure. Yeah, I know, I've not suffered enough. This is what I mean. For somebody like me, I'm a grinder. That's the way I describe myself. I'm a freaking grinder. I always have been. I played football in high school. I wasn't great because I didn't have a lot of size. But I played outside, what did I play? Cornerback. I played cornerback. And I'd smack guys around. I'd cheat. I'd do whatever I could just to get an edge. And then once in a while, I'd make a big play. And, you know, for like a week or 2, I'd be big news in the school. Same with baseball. Played like shit most of the time. I just kept grinding away. Same thing with YouTube. I just keep grinding away. Once in a while, I have a great stream or I have a good video. The rest of the time, you know, I'm grinding. So hopefully I got some good stuff today at this Wat Pusing. It was Batu Pusing, which is like 2 big rocks, and there was like an opening between them, so they called it the door to Pusing. Then the other place was the view, Songba view. Then the other place was the elephant's head. It was a big stone that looks like the head of an elephant. I wasn't fast, I was quick. So I used to run the shuttle run. I was good at running like the shuttle run, if you remember what that is. And I was good at running long distances. You know, like, not cross country, but like 3 miles, 5 miles. I guess that's cross country, but 6 miles, that kind of thing. 10 miles. Just because I would save it all up for the end. I used to run with guys in the gym, from the boxing gym, the Muay Thai gym. And I used to run with them, and they'd all be way ahead of me. I'd say, how far are we going to run? 5 miles, okay. For 4 miles, they'd all be ahead of me. And then I would just be lagging because I didn't feel like working. And then I'd haul ass, and I would end up blowing past them. I ran it in 4 minutes and 30 seconds at Mount San Antonio College. That was the fastest I ever did it. And I sprinted the whole way. And I mean, you know, it took everything out of me. I was running back fast but small. Yeah, getting hit isn't all that fun. Yeah, I did do 40, it was 41 minutes actually, the same thing. But it was actually in some hills. There was a lot of hills. And I ran, it was 6.6 miles, which was about 10 kilometers. And it took me 41 minutes. And I used to run those hills all the time. I loved running the hills. And you know what was so funny? Back then, I was in shape. I would take my shirt off. I'd make sure I always had a nice tan. You know, I'd go down to the beach. I'd get tan. I'd go run. And I'd run the hills. And I'd be all sweaty. I'd just have a pair of shorts on and tennis shoes. And, you know, I was young. I was like 20, and there would be girls driving around, and sometimes the girls would whistle or something like that. Sometimes they would stop. Man, I got a lot of numbers that way. That was a long time ago. They used to throw their numbers at me back then. None of them do that shit to me anymore. That's all right, though. Anyway. How many? We got 36 people here, and we got 2 people talking. 3 people. Gennaro, he's one, but that was 20 minutes ago. Yeah. I don't get it sometimes. Sometimes I have 80 or 90 people watching, sometimes 100 watching, and I got like 10 people commenting, and that's it. Then again, I don't comment on people's streams, so, you know. Yeah, you know, I've noticed that. It seems to me that the morning is the best time to stream. Because most of, you know, like morning, and I say like maybe 10 o'clock. Because that way, like people like in Oz are just waking up. People in the UK, well, maybe they're coming home from a pub or something. In the US, they're up or going to bed, you know. But that's all right, you know. It is what it is. I'm used to it. I should have woken up. Could not sleep, though. Cold as fuck. Shit, speaking of cold, I need to turn the air back on. It's starting to get warm in here. Fuck. You know. Listen, it used to be, I don't know about you, Steven, or anybody else out there listening. It used to be a lot of fun to travel. I used to, like, get hyped up about it. I used to be like, yeah, man, I'm going here, I'm going there. I don't get that way anymore. I realize that most of the time it's fucking work to travel. It's hard work, man. You know? Gotta lug shit around. And it's not like I'm living the lifestyle where it's like, Mr. Mallon, please allow me to get your bags, sir. Allow me to carry them wherever you want, sir. No, that's not how it is. Sir, do you need somebody to carry your camera gear? Do you need somebody to carry your lights? Do you need... No, I don't get that, you know. That's fine, I don't need it. But, you know, that's what I mean. It's work sometimes. Now, tonight I figured I'm going out. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to go see the lady here said, go check out Walking Street. I said, what time did they close? Around 8. I thought when I saw everybody out that you know, it was going to be open until like 10 or something. We tend to bring more these days. In the old days, was not too much to consider. Yeah, I mean, think about it. When you go out now, what do you need? You need your phone, you need your keys. Sometimes you need a battery pack to charge your phone in case the phone's not going to, you know, have enough juice. Need your wallet. Need, you know, I mean, even I have a wallet. It's not one of those folded wallets. It's just a single piece of leather with a split in the middle for the money. And still, I got like health card, veterans card, state ID, bank cards, credit cards. You know. Oh, it's right in my pocket, actually. That's it. So I like them this way. Auto market, very clean. Very, very clean. You have to make somewhere you're based and venture out from there. You know, the thing is that my base is in Bangkok, you know. So, you know, if I want to go to the south, it's a bit of a haul. If I want to go to the north, it's a bit of a haul. I like Ortor Market, but it's a bit sterile. But they get good food there, you know. And I like the fact that it's sterile. You don't have to worry so much. I did a video a long time ago about, I think I did 2 videos on Ortor Market. I'm bored with doing markets, you know, doing videos on markets and stuff. It's boring. It's almost as boring as going to a temple, unless the temple's on top of a fucking mountain. Then it's thrilling. You can get intel real quick. Oh, yeah. Most of the markets that I go to or that I've ever filmed, there's always a couple of people that remember me or something like that, so I can always go and talk to them, or, you know, I can always find stuff out. It's nice to, you know, have that, but when I go back home, I'm going to stick home for a little while. Oh, yeah, the guidebook. My guidebook's in my phone. I have a Lonely Planet Thailand. I have a Lonely Planet Myanmar. I have a Lonely Planet Cambodia. They're all in my phone. Can you hear them? Listen. I can hear their TV and them. Maybe I should go to the, yeah, I might, huh? Maybe I should go up to, I should just stay here another night and go up to the mountain right before it closes. When it's dark. Be coming down when it's dark. Oof. It's not good to go up to that place if you have a fear of heights. Believe me. Nah, they're not boom boom. They're sitting over there watching TV and probably drinking. Which I don't give a shit. I'm out of here tomorrow anyway. I've got a luxury room in Nong Khai. It's got air conditioning. I got a fear of falling and hitting the deck. But usually you're going to be dead before you hit the deck. Have a heart attack. Today was a big day. But I got to say, today was the best day that I've had in Thailand. I can't even think of the last time that I've had as good of a time as I had today. I mean, I don't know, maybe Koh Koot when I went with my wife and my kids out to this resort that was badass and we didn't have to pay for it, which was sweet. And we had our own private beach and we had our own private pool and all this other stuff. That was a great time. But this was, for being alone, this was probably one of the best times I've had in Thailand for years. Well, thanks. That was, you know, I don't even know what to say. I felt compelled to do it. Because what you don't know is that, like, 6 months ago, I saw this place and I went, this place looks badass. I'm surprised nobody fucking really, you know, it's not more popular. People don't go there. And then I was gonna go. And then I went to Hong Kong. It was more than 6 months ago. I went to Hong Kong and I went, I'll go when I come back. Then when I came back, you know, I came back in December, and a couple of weeks after I came back, it was like, this COVID thing's going on. So I waited. And then by the time I thought, oh, I should go do that, I'm going to, I better go do it. It was too late. So I've been thinking about going there for a long time. And now I know why. I mean, it's a great place. I recommend it but like, I wouldn't want to bring my kids. Honestly, I wouldn't want to bring my sons. Fuck that. I told Alex already, I'm like, I don't want you to ever go there. Don't go there. And I wish I could recommend going there. If you're a thrill seeker, go. As a YouTuber, do I feel like I need to go and do crazy shit? No, I don't. But I do know that from where? From Cambodia, when I was out on the water in different places, and I was like, I had the phone right on the water when we're hauling ass through these lilies and this kind of shit. That kind of stuff, people want to see it. Hong Kong, people wanted to see me getting shot at. They wanted to see what would happen if the cops would hit me. They would shoot me with tear gas. And now here, they want to hear me cry like a little girl or scream as I'm going down. That's what it takes. I don't have a pair of big tits. I'm not a great video maker. So, I got to put my ass on the line. Literally. Jesus Christ, I think about falling off that one part. Listen to these guys. The thing is, if I really wanted, I could go next door and I could go, excuse me, can you please, not be too loud because I want to sleep and, and they'd probably, oh, okay, no problem. And then 2 minutes later, they'd be exactly like they are now. It wouldn't matter. I could turn a TV up just to mess with them. Turn it up as loud as it could go. Because my TV's on their wall. Fuck. I always dread packing. Got my shit laying all over the place. I got to divide up the stinky clothes and the clean clothes. Nah, they're eating and watching TV. They're not boning or anything like that. Anyway, it's been a grand day, ladies and gentlemen, and tomorrow I'll be in Nong Khai. I don't know about laundry machines because I didn't have to do my laundry. They did it for me. I had the people here do my laundry. Johnny, what's happening? Turn on what? Loud porn? I could. They would, they'd probably like it though. Then they'd probably have to listen to some dude jerking off next door. It's the last thing I want. There we go. I should drink the rest of this water. This thing might as well have been a tit when I was up there today, because it sure felt good when I started sucking on this thing. Anyway, I'll be in Nong Khai tomorrow. It's good quality. It's it used to be Longhorns, his Camelback, and you know, it's been all over the world. My legs are fine. I don't need any electrolytes. I drank so much stuff. I mean, I drank a ton of water. I drank about 4.5 liters of water, 6 liters of water, something like that. I drank like 2 sponsors. I drank some coconut drink. I drank a beer. I didn't eat. I just drank stuff. I haven't eaten. I just filled myself up with liquids today. Heat stroke. Why would I worry about heat stroke today? I'm fine. It wasn't all that hot, to be honest. It was very humid. But I drank plenty of water and I was all right. What is this here? Hang on a second. What? Uno momento. Sammy, what's happening? What's happening, Diggity Dog? I don't need anything. I'm fine, man. Believe me. I feel good. I know my body. Believe me. I know my body probably better than 99% of people. And I'm not saying that to be egotistical. I just know my body. My body is very sensitive. I know exactly what's up. What about some weed and a hooker? I could go for that right now. Well, go for it, dude. Go grab some. I just went up a big mountain today and walked around the side of it and almost, you know, I could have fallen at any moment. And so that was my drug for the day. As far as the hooker, I don't need a hooker. I'll wait until I get back home. You know. Are you in Tokyo? Or where are you? US or Tokyo? Yeah, and was great. Yeah, thank you. Well, so get yourself a little spinner. And, you know, fulfill your manly needs. That's my suggestion. As far as the weed, you know, I'm sure you can find that even there. I feel like I'm sucking my thumb. I'm so cheap, I don't want to waste the water. I don't want to waste all the water I put in here. I don't want to dump it all out. I spent like $2 on the water. But that was a good idea for me to bring it, because I almost didn't bring it because I thought, what am I going to bring it for? I really don't need it. I'll carry a bottle of water up there. It wouldn't have been enough. And this way I didn't have to hold a bottle in my hand. How would I have held a bottle and a gimbal in my hand and crouched down and went like under into the side of the rock on the edge of the cliff or the edge of the mountain? How would I have pulled that off? I don't know that I could have. Make some ice cubes will be good for tomorrow. Oh, that's a good idea. Although I'm leaving tomorrow. I want to leave as early as possible, but I want to get right into Nong Khai right around check-in. I mean, I'm all right, man. Believe me, I sleep like 4 hours a day. 4 or 5 hours a day. That's all I sleep. Even today, I'll sleep like 5 hours. And when I wake up, I'll be like, oh, I'm stiff and I feel like shit or whatever. And I'll be like, I don't want to wake up. And then I'll walk next door. I'll go have a coffee. My eyes will open up. And then I'll be like, all right, I got to get ready to go. And then I'll have them call a little driver, a little somnolor. Yeah, exactly. I'll call a somnolor and I'll split. They got minivans going to Nong Khai every half hour. And it's been so long I've been there, I didn't even remember the name of the hotel that I was talking about, where I stayed once before, and where it's right on the river. I didn't even remember the name of it. It was really hard for me to find it. Finally, I did find it. And I don't know Nong Khai anymore, but I used to know it. So I'm anxious to see, take a somnolor. Well, I'm just taking a somnolor to the bus station. Take a somnolor all the way to Nong Khai? Fuck, cost me an arm and a leg. They'll probably charge me like $150, man. Jesus Christ. Taxi's like $1,500, I think, or $2,000. It's a 3-hour drive. I'd love to take a somnolor around, or like a little motorcycle with a sidecar or something like that. I'd like to do that, but, right now it looks like I'm sticking with the public transportation and minivan and private buses, that kind of thing. You're standing in a little tiny room with each other. You have to yell at each other. That's one thing about Isaners, is that they tend to speak loudly. They do that a lot in the morning. Is your daughter coming over today? You gonna make her breakfast? Mark, I know the mutney. I do know the mutney very well. Been there many times. And actually, I love you can have a coffee or a beer right there on the river. I love that. I like that. You can just sit there and chill. Now, I got to remember the name of that temple where the market is. Doesn't matter because I'll be up. I'll turn my own fucking music on. That mutney, I used to stay there like fucking 22 years ago, something like that. 20 years ago. And Jesus Christ, they had some rooms, it was just like you're staying in a barn, No air conditioning. And I stayed at a place like that in Kanchanaburi. I had the best room in the place. It used to be called the Jolly Frog. That's the place where I shit all over the place in the in the bathroom. They changed names. I was wondering if it had anything to do with me shitting all over the place in the bathroom. I don't remember what the name of the place is now, but I did stay there not long ago when I went to Kanchanaburi, and I went to, what the hell did they call that place? It was an Aussie thing. That trail. It's like a war memorial or something. I can't remember what it's called. But that Jolly Frog was just like the Mutney in that, you get a room, and it was like the best room in the whole establishment. And it was like 300 baht. And there were like Israeli girls complaining because they thought 100 baht was too much for their room. And I was like, fuck me. And then they were trying to find out how to get their visa. And when I told them, you're going to have to spend, about 2,000 baht to go to the border, have somebody take you back and to get the visa and to do everything. And they were like flabbergasted that it was going to cost that much. And I was like, what the fuck, man? You're going to stay in 100 baht a night shithole. And you're going to pay 2,000 baht to go do a visa run here. And you're bitching about it. They didn't even have to pay the 100 baht. They worked and like checked in guests and stuff like that. So they worked it off. Like they would work a half a day and that would cover their room. Never forget that. I was like, you fucking cheap cunts. Well, thank you very much, Benny. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anybody who wants to send money while I'm on a trip, I'm just saying, if anybody does, PayPal, Apple Pay, Cash App, what was the other one? Or Bitcoin, which most of the time I don't get Bitcoins. Those are the best way. They're very easy for me to get it. Because with YouTube, like today, what's today, the 11th? The money doesn't help for my trip, really, Because I don't get the money for 6 weeks. By that time, I got bills to pay, Doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying they take out fucking YouTube. They're a bunch of fucking mobsters. YouTube, fucking taking out 45%. They take out 45% of your ad revenue, and they take out 30% of your super chats. Apple Pay doesn't take shit. I'm like, well, there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. How does Apple Pay get away with it? How does the Cash App get away with it? Even PayPal charges like 3%, 5%. How do they get away with that? But yet YouTube feels the need to charge 45% of your ad revenues and stick it to you and bend you over, stick it up your ass, I don't get it. Every time I think about it, it frustrates me. But you have your own book for your room, and it's your bar and food bar for which you sign. It's a strange... Yeah, it's one of those honor systems. They had that at the Cashew Resort in... What the fuck was the name of the place? Koh Chang in the south. No, I love you. No, reach around. No, tickle your nuts. Nothing. Just bend over and take it and enjoy it because we're the only one giving it to you, baby. That's about how they do it. I don't want to bitch about YouTube. I just feel like bitching about something. Why not? Today was a good day. Like I said, today was the best day I've had in Thailand in years, a couple of years. Since I went to Koh Koot with my wife, and we were up in, I don't know if anybody remembers, I went to Koh Koot. We got a resort because my wife knew some people and everything, so we got a resort, and it's like a $500 a night resort, and we got 3 nights there, and one of the nights they said, oh, we're going to give you dinner in the bird's nest. I'm like, okay. It was like $100 a person or something. So, we got 2 kids. We brought the kids up. Basically, you go up a little spiral staircase, and then up in this tree, there's a bird nest. And you go up there at like 5:30 or something like that. And then the sun starts to go down. You get the sunset. And then they start bringing, appetizers and, what do you want? You get these appetizers, you get that. We had all these appetizers, and you're sitting up on this big perch. And, that was fantastic. They just wait on you hand and foot. And then the place had, what do you call it? It had a little pool, a fenced-in pool in every villa. So it was like, you know, with me and the kids, it was like I could go out there and then there was not a bunch of other people there, you know, swimming with us. It was our own place. It was like, it was fantastic. So that was probably the last time before this, you know. You could have some good times here. It's been a long time since I had a good time, like, you know, at a bar with chicks. It's been a long, long time. Too long. These are the days of our lives. I told some chick that was in our group today when we went in the truck to go to this Wat Pu Sing. She was going, oh, so you know, you have you're shooting video, you do that. Yes. I said, well, what's your name? And I give her the name and all this kind of stuff, you know. So then she wants to look at all my YouTube videos, and I'm like, fuck. They don't need to look at them right now. Look at them when I'm gone. I didn't want to look at I don't want her listening to my, she spoke English. I didn't want her listening to everything I had to say about ties and about, you know, politics and Black Lives Matter and all that shit. I want to hide those fucking things. Actually, the Thais like them. All the Thais that I've talked to, they laugh their ass off. Because, you know, most Thais are not that stupid. They don't look at, you know, some Thai chick working in a bar as, you know, like a prime catch. They just don't look at it that way, you know. I mean, that's not to say that there aren't good ones and that they don't ever hook up with them or something like that. But, you know, a lot of them, they're like, you know, moto drivers and they got some chick working in there because, you know, the guy's nice to them because he wants to get a piece of ass or he wants their money, you know. But you don't see them hooking up and falling in love all the time with them because they just doesn't happen in their culture all that much, you know. Whereas foreigners go in there and you got fucking some guy who comes for the very first time to Thailand and some chick takes him to go see, you know, the Ladyboy show, the cabaret show. And the next thing you know, the guy's in love with her and he wants to spend every single day with her. And, you know, to each his own. Lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Yeah, I'm going to sleep good tonight. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to turn in. Because I still got to take a nice hot shower. I haven't been home since, for more than 10, I haven't been home in the room for more than 10 minutes since I came back. So I haven't had a shower. I'm all stinky. I haven't had anything to eat. And I got shit to do. I don't need to take a dump. I don't have any food in my system. I made sure I purged everything this morning because I was worried that I might throw up or I might, you know, accidentally fart or something like that. Cheers, Mark. I was worried. You know, I was worried that I'm going to rip one accidentally because I'm straining my body or something, and you know, my stomach hasn't been real good for the last couple of weeks. I didn't want to have to climb the whole way there with a little special surprise in my drawers. Anyway, I could sit here and talk about nothing all freaking day. I'm just pissing away time right now. Sitting in a hotel room all alone. Already called my wife. Already talked to my kids. Now I can watch some, I should turn the porn on and crank it up loud so the neighbor hears it. I should do that. They've shut up though. Yeah, they're quiet. Anyway, big brekkie tomorrow? Probably not. Yeah. Probably not. I'll probably go have a coffee and go to Nong Khai, and I'm just gonna wait. And you know, there's a place on the Mekong there that it's right by the temple. Um, I can't remember though, but it's right by the temple. You walk in, and there's all kinds of little. It's like a market, but towards the end, there's a whole bunch of restaurants. I want to go see if I can find that and see what it looks like, if it's still there, and you know, and then the next day I'll go somewhere. So I'll stay there at least 2 nights, and then I'll decide: do I got to go back to Bangkok, or am I going to go to Loei or Pitsanulok, or where am I going to go? I don't know. Depends. It all depends. Anyway, time to go. So you got high now? What do you like better, indica? What are you talking about? Dude, what are you talking about? I got high now. You're messing with my brain, dude. Good night, Steven. I want to square this away with Mr. Tim, and then I'm gonna go. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about weed from before. I used to smoke weed in my younger days. Skunk bud was like the newest thing, and that was years after I started smoking weed. It used to be Colombian gold, Mexican dirt weed. Thai stick was like the shit. So, as far as getting high, the mountain got me high today, which was great. So, anyway, it's time to go. Time for me to turn in. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate everything. And I'll see you when I see you. All right? Jerkan Mai. Choke D. Jerkan Mai. All that good stuff. Arrivederci. Ciao. ครับผมครับผมครับครับครับครับครับครับครับครับครับครับ